Cam McGuire here, standing alongside associate coach Keenan Kelly. Steelhead suffered a 3-1 loss last night in the 3-game series opener against the Tahoe Night Monsters. Game 2 coming up this evening at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Well, Coach, I think it's safe to say it probably wasn't your guys' best showing last night. So when you look back at it, what are some of the biggest rooms of improvement heading into tonight's game?
Yeah, I think especially with it being our first road game of the year and coming to a new spot that we're not familiar with, and honestly having to adjust to the altitude here, about 4,000 foot difference. So I know our guys were a little fatigued, but battling those type of circumstances, we really have to simplify our game. And when we don't have our A game, we identify what our B game is and what else you can bring to the table. So I think just being able to recognize that certain situations that we have control over is going to be a big recipe for tonight.
Seems like one area last night that maybe hurt you guys was the amount of turnovers. So how do you clean that up here this evening?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of touching back on simplifying the game, simplifying our puck decisions, simplifying our routes, and just being a little more predictable, whether it's coming out of our own end or even off the entry. So I think just our puck support wasn't very tight last night, so we cleaned that up. I think our puck possession is going to improve and eliminate a lot of the turnovers.
22 shots last night for you guys. Jesper Vikman making 21 saves. I thought he was pretty good, but I feel like maybe you guys could make his life, if he is starting tonight, a little harder.
Yeah, certainly. I don't think we necessarily challenged him enough. We got to get to the dirty areas, get in his face a little bit more. I think later in the game, as we did start funneling pucks to the net a little more, I thought he struggled tracking a little bit, and there are a lot of rebounds to be had. So, it's a simple recipe: get by some net funnel pucks and just outman, outnumber, outcompete.
Speaking of simple recipes, looking at Tahoe's game, I feel like they played a pretty simple game. They executed their game plan. What do you see from their club?
Yeah, pretty impressed with their group. They have a lot of talented players on their roster. They're a deep group, but yeah, they just committed to playing a hard, simple game and ultimately made things difficult for us. So we have to certainly play with a lot more urgency, a lot more control tonight, and we're optimistic we'll flip the script.
Lastly, we'll see Thomas Scholl start in net this evening. I know this group's very excited about that.
Yeah, Scholl's been a kind of more of a mentor, up to this point in the season. So, for him with his experience and just his calm demeanor, I know our guys will be pretty excited playing in front of him tonight.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. Best of luck and have some fun tonight.
Thanks, man.